Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're not listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're gonna talk about motherfucking planetary energies, and we're gonna talk about we talk about them as in energies right now, and as far as the energy that they carry and how to decipher between them. Because here's the thing, like things could get a little tricky with deciphering your planets and knowing which ones is activated. So basically this video is going to actually let you know how to know which planet is being activated at when, what, when, where, and how. So basically, like, the most confusing can be like the sun, moon, and the ascendant, because and even like all your planets together creates you, creates your character. And so many planets interact and doing things that simultaneously. So a lot of times this is where meditation may help, or other things may help, or however you meditate, or however you go into your secluded area in this realm and into the yang realm and yin realm also. And these things help you decipher what's being actually activated, even if this is not what your mind on. But I'm finna put your mind on this so you can know what's actually being activated. Now, as far as the sun, moon, and an ascendant, I want you to look at it like this. The sun is like what kind of car it is, right? The ascendant is how the car look, like what color it is, how you dress it up, with special trimming, if you got rims on it, whatever. Like your personality, your character on how you express what kind of car it is. You see what I'm saying? And then your moon is the driver. So who's driving? You. So if you got tinted windows, 9 times out of 10, you're a person who never likes to show your insides or your emotional side. You know what I'm saying? A lot of earth moon signs have tinted windows. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fire moon signs have tinted windows. See? Depending on the sun sign. Now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a tinted window. You can't, but obviously what drives the car is the moon. So you can look at it like this also. When you do something, and it could be anything, just ask yourself the question, why did I do that? I is correlated with 1, the number 1. That's why I has the I, and 1 has the same in numeral, no matter what one frequency you try to pick up. 1 and I, the letter I, is correlated together, and then later on they try to correlate L with it. That's why you have Uriel and all the other Elohim and things of that, love, but that's another video. But then when we get to 2 is correlated with you. You know what I'm saying? Relating to I, the I-U. You know what I'm saying? So now you have 1, 2. You know what I'm saying? 2 is correlated to you. That's why they carry in the same frequency. You. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we want to talk about as far as the planets and the energies that they carry in, but I missed my point. The point I had that I was gonna make on that. Flight boss, goddamn, there's frequencies in here. Get the motherfuckers out of here. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, yeah, as far as your sun, moon, and your ascendant, you know what I'm saying? When you want to ask yourself, why did I do that? You see what I'm saying? The person that's actually the being that's actually asking the question is you. You're that's you. So you can say that's your moon. Moon, you. See what I'm saying? This is your vibration. It's attached to your soul. It's attached to your time, your experience, your emotions, your movement, because it came second. You know what I'm saying? And what comes after 1? What comes second? 2. You see what I'm saying? So it's you. When you was just part of the I as a spirit, is you. Because look, everything is created with the frequency, vibration, and energy. Now, you have the yin and the yang realm, right? Now, the spirit realm is the frequency. That controls everything. It came first. You see what I'm saying? Then to experience the frequency, the vibration came second, which was a soul, which is you, your piece out of that frequency. You know what I'm saying? So you're able to vibrate along that frequency you're a part of. You see what I'm saying? So this universe, you're part of this universal frequency. You see what I'm saying? For you to exist and experience these universal laws. Now, for things to be energy, things have to matter and vibrate and to become solid. So that's energy. So this is why everything is frequency, vibration, and energy. Now, in order for you to be you and able to look at someone else and say that's you, and for you to say I, because you're able to say I, because you can separate some yourself from another I. You see what I'm saying? This is why this is the how things work simultaneously, and it makes it hard to decipher, which is you know what I'm saying, how to decipher between the two, because they're happening simultaneously. So this is why spiritual inclined beings and people, you need to learn how to meditate, or like your best way how to meditate. Your best way of meditating is based upon your soul. And or your sun, moon, and rising, if you want to talk about astrology. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fire sign, so my meditation may not be the same as a water sign's meditation or earth sign's meditation. Water and earth sign's meditation know how to sit still, and the water know how to deal with the emotions, and the earth know how to deal with the practicality and what makes sense to the thoughts and the emotions that they're going to be dealing with when they're meditating. As a fire and air, you may need to meditate, actually do it like me. My meditation is through listening to music. So I have to actually be vibrating, but I have to actually express my vibrating. And how you express vibrations is dancing. Well, you express vibrations every day, but music is vibration itself. You see what I'm saying? Music is vibration. Music give you a sense of direction. That's why when people be like, man, that music took me there. That music took me to that place. You were sitting in one spot listening to the music. So what you're talking about? You're talking about the yin realm. And if you don't know about the yin realm and you don't know about my videos, at the same time, you had no choice but to say that. It's certain things that's just in this realm that you have no choice but to say. That's why be careful what you're saying. Because what you're saying, that's what actually happened. Just like you just don't have nobody to explain it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, just like when a person say, "Man, that song just took me to that place," or "Take me there," or "Don't take me there," but you in one spot. Basically, you're talking about the yin realm, and that music or that form of vibration gave you a sense of direction. And how you know the vibration is attached to your soul? Because we know the soul is attached to your emotions and feelings, your experience. And how we know your soul is your soul body, your shadow body, your dream body that's traveling in the yin realm. And the yin realm have an external yang concept to it there also. The frequency realm, the spirit realm, is the only realm that's so blended in between simultaneously that's just the realm of creation. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna start getting into those videos. That's the realm where God at. But you can find the location where God at is in the yin realm. You're not gonna find God nowhere in the yang realm. You see what I'm saying? And when I say the yang realm, there's a yin and yang realm in everything. Like I said, there's a yin and yang realm in your yin realm. But really, what I meant to say is the external realm. You know what I'm saying? You have the internal realm, which is inside you. You have the external realm. Then you have another realm that's above that. Right? But when you break it down into density, I like to just call it, that's the frequency realm. And I like to call the internal realm the yin realm, and the external realm the yang realm. But remind you, it's a yin and yang in everything. So the internal realm and the external realm need the yang and the yin, but the yang and the yang don't need it. So if you've been watching my videos and you hear me talk about the yin and yang realm, really I'm saying the internal and the external realm, but I'm just bringing it into density. I'm bringing yin and yang into density, because the external realm carries a lot of traits that's under the frequency of the external realm. And the internal realm carry a lot of frequency traits from the yin realm, because it's dark and things of that nature. But by no means necessary do yin and yang need the internal or the external. This is your internal and external, your inner verse and outer verse that can get received and shot through the universe for someone else to pick it up. It's all radioactive. You see what I'm saying? So when you want to say, ask the question, who am I? Why did I do that? The being that's asking the question is the moon. And when you say, why did I, the I, that's the sun. That's why the sun represents the I am. You see what I'm saying? This is why it's exalted in the first house and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? And things of that nature. And when you how you actually expressed that, how you actually said that, the personality you used to say that, that's going to be your rising. You see what I'm saying? So the being that's asking the question off the bat, why did I do that? That's the moon. That's your moon. And then who you referring to when you say I, why did I? the I you referring to, even though you're talking to yourself, this is a basic question you can ask to that I'm giving you as an example of how you could get confused because they work so simultaneously. But I'm giving you a concept of how to decipher it, so you can pay attention to the close details in the less dense life in the spiritual realm to know, okay, oh, that's the difference. You see what I'm saying? So when you say why did I, who's asking the question? That's your moon. Who asking the question? Who you referring to? Even though it's to yourself, the I, that's the sun. Why did I? Cause 9 times out of 10, the I was the one that showed the action. So when you did something, you showed something, you expressed something, right? So that was your sun. You showed something, and how you do your actions, it was part of your actions. So what reflect the sun is the moon. So it's asking the sun that question. The moon is asking the sun the question. The wife is asking the husband the question. Why did I do that? But it's really the you asking the I. You see what I'm saying? This is why marriage is joined together. This is why the sun and moon is marriage and all that. You see what I'm saying? It all breaks down into shit. So when you want to say, why did I do that? That's the moon asking the sun a question. And how the question was asked is the personality, is the ascendant. So that's another way how you can break it down. So you got the car way, how you can break it down. What kind of car it is the sun. Who's driving the car is the moon, and how the car look is the ascendant. So if you want to break it down like a person driving with they got a old car, you know what I'm saying, or this person is into old cars. Now if the car, they keep their car up clean, then this person's personality got a beat clean type of personality. But if this person likes to drive fast, then the person who's driving likes to drive that old car that looks good real fast. So if you could break a person down like that, if you could break a person, alright, so if the person got an old car, whatever like that, this person who may got an old soul or something like that. So this means a person they may be a water sun. You know what I'm saying? But the car may be all fancy, you know, especially if it's a girl, you know, she gets special seat covers, a special, you know what I'm saying? It's like my girl used to have, well, my ex, she had a special fucking wheel cover, for the wheel, you know what I'm saying? All kind of prints for the car ceiling, all kind of shit like that. So how the car look, boom, boom. If it's look all dressy, all jazzy, all colorful, boom. The personality ascendant, maybe a fire sign. You know what I'm saying? Or a Leo. You know what I'm saying? If it's all colorful and shit. Then, but the person who's driving the car drive 10 miles an hour up the street, driving slow as hell. You know what I'm saying? Person may be an Earth Moon. You know what I'm saying? So you can it's little ways how you can break it down. Now, I want to talk about also. Now, I should stop this video and call this something else. And I don't even know what the fuck I was just talking about in this video. Oh yeah, how to know. Ways how to know how to decipher between your planetary, your fucking planets. I'm getting off track because I got so many thoughts I want to say right now, but I don't want to make this video too long because I always be having to make part 1s, part 2s, and it do it itself because every time I upload this camera, for some reason, I need to turn the megabytes down or how much, because I got it on maximum quality. So when it come up on my computer, it takes a large amount of data. So a lot of times my computer separates the footage itself, and I be having to separate the video. So I'm gonna stop this one, and start flight balls, bitch. Goddamn air.